right, man. It's a rumor going out there about PBC. I spoke on it yesterday a little bit on the live. I did a little improv, 20-minute live on what is it? Shit, what is today? Tuesday. So because today Wednesday. So y'all probably see this video up today. But yeah, man, let's get into it, man, about what's kind of being said about what's going on uh in the PBC world now. Rick Glazer said, I don't know if this got anything to do with what Rick Glazer said, but Rick Glazer, he'd been doing posts talking about he got some big boxing news coming at some point, and then he said at the end of this week there's some big boxing news coming that sound like some bad news. So I don't necessarily know what he talking about, and I didn't necessarily um um I didn't ask nobody about that. I mean, I just, if something happened, and then just we gonna find out all at the same time. Um, we all gonna find out at the same time. But um, let me see. Uh, let's see if we can find here. This is one of the posts that he put up. So I don't know if this got any correlation to to any of the news that I've heard or retaining to PBC. He said huge boxing news coming in the next month. Earth shattering may not be too strong of a description. It sends shockwaves through the boxing. But now it's also, when I'm gonna speak on this another day, another time, also a rumor that Turkey Al Sheikh is trying to buy all these boxing promotional companies and make one boxing league, which means you may get a good boxing video game if somebody owns them in the league and owns the rights to these fighters. Uh, but also, I heard EA Sports is also going to actually. Hold on, man. I don't know what just happened there. Well, whatever. Um, oh, come. Hold on, man. Making sure this. Yeah, this internet. I don't know what's going on today. It's tripping. But but you seen that post, and then he posted another one, and he said that it's some big news coming this week. Pause. It's bad news. What a shame. So I don't know if this got anything to do with what he talking about. To be quite frank, um, no pun intended on ballpark Frank. But you know, we. So if it's, most people are been saying for the last few months that PBC is going to defunct. Okay, that PBC is done. For months. These ninjas on the internet and people calling telling me, oh, they got a new TV deal. They got a new TV deal. CJ, y'all be hating on them, but I'm just okay. It been almost over a half a year, and we ain't heard shit about the new TV deal. That's what I'm saying. Y'all been crying about this goddamn TV deal for how long? How long have we been crying about this TV deal? You know, so that's the number one thing. How long have we been crying about this TV deal? Forever, forever. You know, so but let's see the information I got. I done babbled on enough. He said I got some crazy intel on PBC today. Let's just say they owe more than just the fighters' money. I heard allegedly they even stiffed Espinoza for his work on Tim Zoo and the Fondor card. So let's start off there, and I got a little bit more left, but let's start off there. And that this one might be a little bit more ground shaking than that one. Um, so I'm not sure if this the same news that Rick Glazer is talking about, but um, so for the most part, it sounds like they may not be paying their employees. So they may not be paying their employees, let alone the fighters. So it confirms everything we've been saying about the money being funny over there. That confirms everything. So I know people can say, people can say what they want to say and believe what they want to believe, but at the end of the day, um, um, so be it. You know, so be it. But they ain't paying their people. It's get to the point where ain't nobody gonna show up to work and fuck with them. You know, you know. So, but but I told y'all this dude was he running his company like a nigga company. You know, you know, and that's just what it boiled down to. Now the other half of that news is to the fact that it says PBC super messy and Al trying to get out and just be a manager. So there you go. So they saying that Al Haymon trying to get out of from under the business. You know, he trying to get out from under the business. So with them trying to get out under the business, he just want to go and be a regular manager and just get his percentage off these fighters and rent them out to different promotional companies. Or something that he should have just did in the beginning. You know, but then that don't mean that they still gonna want to do what they want to do. He still can do what they want to do, and I mean every boxing promoter gonna have to deal with Al Haymon still. And Al Haymon known for getting the most dollar for his fighter, even when they don't deserve it. And obviously his bottom line is tied to how well they do because he get a percentage. So they basically saying that he trying to get out from under PBC. Now it can give me some validity to that story as far as what you know what the brother uh excuse me, it might be some validity to that story what the brothers saying, because Turkey Al Sheik is trying to buy all these boxing companies up. And I know they've been saying PBC business for sale for years, but I'm just trying to see what's for sale. That's what I'm trying to see, what's for sale. Because they don't have nothing of substance other than Tank and David Benavidez. We know Tank ain't gonna lose to no ballpark Frank, so he'll still be intact. So I don't know. I don't know, but at this point, he trying to get up out. He trying to get up out of there, and to his thing, rightfully so. He created a monster. He made a monster, and now he trying to get from up under the monster. You know, so all in all, that's just something that he gonna have to deal with. You overpaid these guys, and then inflation came, and then you had to cut their pay during inflation. That's nasty work. That's super duper nasty work. Nobody wants to take a pay cut during inflation at all. At all. So that's just something that that's just untimely. I know he was having issues with the with the bar with the not the bar he was having issues with the Barclays Center. You know, because during the pandemic they had a deal for him to keep producing fights there, and he didn't. He didn't. You know, but now he want to get out, and it depends if he gonna get sued or not. You know, That's the number one thing about it. That's the number one thing about it. But we'll find out. But for the most part, it seemed like uh we about to find out some news about PBC. And at the end of the day, it's sad because they had everything. They had everything going for them. It could have been one of the great boxing companies of all time. One thing you notice with these black boxing promoters, I know he don't want to be called a promoter or whatever, but one thing these ninjas don't say, they don't last at the top. A lot of these black companies, they still try to use these hood tactics to run the company, like a nigga business. They want to run it like a hustle instead of an actual company. So that is what it is, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, um, Apple Podcasts. Like I said, check out the Patreon, Spotify, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.